alignment is to be fine-tuned with God, is to be current with God. Alignment is currency. The only reason why I can hear God and speak to you now is because I'm aligned. We love your presence. We love your incense, right? Where is what? Where is your fragrance? What are you saying now? The only reason why you can hear what God is saying now is because you are aligned. The only reason why you can hear me now is because you are aligned. Either you are aligned here or you are aligned online. God does not speak everywhere the way people are thinking. God speaks in a place. There is a frequency to which God communicates. You can be, there is a radio station in Lafia, but I don't know when last you hear them broadcast. You can only hear them when you are aligned to the frequency. One of the greatest challenges with believers is what we call spiritual alignment. A believer can be a believer, but his ears, his senses in the spirit are not fine-tuned to the currency of God. You must be fine-tuned to the frequency of God to hear what God is saying. All these microphones work according to a frequency. Is that true? There is a number that's synchronized with the one in the receiver, whatever. When it's not synchronized, it cannot work. If a normal mechanical electrical gadget cannot work until it's synchronized and aligned, imagine how spiritual things can be. So for you to be able to hear God, obey God, walk with God, function with God, you must be spiritually aligned with Him. There is a pathway to which you must belong for God to be able to speak to you. Alignment is to be accurate with God in a time. You may not always be aligned with God, but you can be fine-tuned back into alignment. So there are moments and time where you can go out of alignment, but God can return you back so long as your heart is genuine. Anytime you use an instrument for so long, you must fine-tune it again. That's what's called fine-tuning. When you use a ruler, when you use generator, when you use car tire, that's what is called. The other day we had accident. My protocol is that guy can. We had we used to call this our friend the drivers of thieves, because the way they used to drive, the way thieves used to drive anyhow. When they steal, there's no time. The other day we had accident. The tire, when the team busted, after we changed, we bought a new tire. The car was shaking. They say you need to go and do what we call alignment. They will call alignment. So that means even if car new tire needs alignment, it needs to be fine-tuned. It's the same way that you yourself need to be aligned. At every time, God must have to come again and align you and fine-tune you. No wonder the Bible said, in a great house there are many vessels, some to honor, some to dishonor. What make the other vessels to dishonor? They were not aligned, they were not purged. So he said, whosoever purges himself become a vessel unto honor. I cannot be using a car that is not aligned for so long. I can't use a plane, I can't use an instrument that is not aligned. When an instrument is not well aligned, it will not give you accurate measurement. For you to be measured accurately, properly in God, you must be fine-tuned and aligned. So every believer must submit himself for proper alignment. One of the greatest challenges of believers is that we are not aligned. I'm not hearing God. You are not aligned. There is a frequency that God speaks. If you are not aligned to that frequency, you don't go hear Him. There are many voices that speak. Each of them have significance. So you must be able to fine-tune yourself to the frequency of God to be able to hear Him. But alignment can be seen in three ways. I want to end with that. Number one is structural. Alignment can be structural. As a believer, structural alignment speak about the required knowledge you need to survive. At every season in your life, God will give you a required knowledge. God can tell you, read the book of Romans, read the book of Acts, read the book of Luke. You wonder, why is God leading me through Bible? He's trying to align you structurally. There's a knowledge you need. What I'm doing in Shekinah is constructive, structural teaching to bring you to alignment. Every year, last year God says the year of mountain up. This year He says the year of light. Light comes with a lot of darkness. Can you see the challenge that happened this year? Are you seeing the challenges this year? He's showing you what? That we are in the midst of darkness, and God said, let there be light. You are the light of the world. But I'm teaching you how you can be able to survive until next year. Last year I told you it was the year of mounting up, and if you truly follow, you must have mounted up to a certain level. But this year we are going to go through challenges. Those that sit in darkness must see a great light. In the deception of all the challenges in Nigeria right now, it's a preparation for a great lifting for next year. It's 7 years of famine, 7 years of abundance. This lack will not remain for so long. There is a preparation going on. People have come to the end of themselves. They are protesting, they are agitating. But afterward, when the government here, when God comes, there is going to come a restoration, so that all the days of suffering and all those things is kind of recompensed back. A restoration will happen, but it will only happen to those that have been aligned. Everything you have ever lost will return back. I tell you, I have seen this thing in the spirit. A time is going to come, there's going to be so much abundance in this land, and people will wonder. There is so much possibility in Nigeria, but the wickedness of the devil has ensured that darkness expands its frontiers. But when believers has grown into maturity, we are going to begin to judge every kind of disobedience, and by the hand of God, many people that does not have Nigeria heart will begin to die, and you're going to see a restructuring of Nigeria by the finger of God. Babylon was worse. A time came, Nebuchadnezzar by himself stood and said, there is no king but the King of heaven. See, darkness will not remain for so long. You are the light of the world, but you must be fine-tuned aright. There is a knowledge you need to have this year to survive. Do you know that it looked almost impossible to survive? I knew it that we will survive. Last year, fuel was just, is it 100 naira, 150? Today, I bought the other day 900 to full car tank 100k. Shocking and surprising. Food, normal Indomie that you people like Indomie now. Indomie that the last time I checked I bought 18 naira. Now today, now you hear 300, 350. It multiplied 500. Hey, it multiplied times how many? Yet again, you have not died and you are still eating Indomie. Is that not true? See, one thing I know is that so long as you are aligned with God, come rain, come shine, you will survive. There is a grace that come upon those that are fine-tuned, those that are aligned. There is a way that God channel resources. See, it may look impossible, but you will find your way come out of this stronger. Everything that makes us, that was designed to make us give up, will make us stronger. So structural alignment is the required knowledge to know as a prophecy for the time that can help lift you. The required knowledge, what you need to know to be able to survive this hard time. The next is territorial alignment. Territorial alignment is understanding the territory where you have to be able to function in a time. See, you cannot be strong everywhere. I assure you. If you observe, this year I have not traveled so much. Do you know why? The Lord told me stay within Lafia for long. If I go anywhere I come back. It's not because I have rejected so many invitations they would have given me money. It's not because of, most time when you go out, people get to know you more. Sometimes there are people that truly honor you. But you see, I cannot be so hungry for that in the desperation of the labor to which we ought to do here. I told you about the story of a man that left Lafia and went abroad. When he went abroad, he forget where God called him. He went away and never came back. I have traveled to several countries several times. Every country I go, they give me a wife. They give you a wife, they give you a house, they say stay here, don't come back again. When they saw a grace, they say remain. But if you are not wise, you are going to go to a territory where God did not send you. See, there is a territory that God has planted you for a reason. There's a reason why you are in Lafia now. There's a reason why you are in Federal University now. There's a reason why you are in Polytechnic now. There's a reason why you are not in your village now. There is a reason. Territorial alignment is understanding why you are in a reason, why you are in a place for the moment. Maybe God is trying to build you. You are in your campus for a reason. If you are not given admission, you won't have been in Federal University Lafia. There is something that draws you to Shekinah at this point. There is a reason why God pull you here. Peradventure, He want to align you to something. There is something that God wants you to do. You can be in Lafia and not be in Shekinah. In fact, Shekinah may be streamed all across every social media handles, but you can be on Facebook and not be watching Shekinah. If you find yourself watching, there is a reason why God pulled you to be connected at the time. Everything does not just happen just like that. Everything has a reason. I tell you, I always say, if the chicken that know they will kill him that day, the chicken will not be at home now. You're wrong.